Okay, everyone. So today we are going to look at how to write compare and contrast essay. Now, compare and contrast essays, they are quite popular nowadays. So it's important that you know how to write it, how to organize your thoughts to write this essay. Okay. You have seen this before. I think this is the third time you're seeing this, but you need to see this a lot of time for you to understand how the structure of an essay works. Okay, we have seen introduction and conclusion. Today we are going to look at body. Okay, how we are going to write, or actually we are not looking at how to write. I'm going to teach you today how to organize your thoughts, your points into becoming a proper essay. That is what we are looking at. Okay, so today we are only going to look at body and we are only going to look at topic statement. Okay, so why do we write compare and contrast essays? Okay, compare and contrast essays, they are very unique. Okay, they are actually, compare and contrast essays are becoming very popular because it requires you to critically think about it, and it requires you to make connections between your ideas. Okay, so you kena fikir, you have to make the connections, and um, you have to think. Okay, like when you write essays, most of the time you just bagi description saja, but compare and contrast essays, you need to find the similarities and differences. You need to find the kesamaan dan perbezaan. So that is why compare and contrast essays nowadays are more popular. Okay, and also when you reflect on the similarities and differences, you can gain a deeper understanding of the items you are comparing. Okay, right? So how do you start this? Okay, the most easiest way is to do a Venn diagram. You can see one here, Harry Potter and Superman. Okay, you can see Harry Potter and Superman here. So immediately what you can see, it's like it will quickly show to you that Harry Potter is from England, Superman is from US. So by you can quickly and efficiently compare and contrast things. And in the center, the overlapping of the circles, so at the center are the overlapping ideas, are the similar ideas. Okay, for example, both Harry Potter and Superman has achieved international popularity. Both of them started off from print to film, and both of them actually, both of them has a good versus evil theme, and the genre is fantasy. So you can see here, immediately you can see the differences, and also you can see the similarities. Okay, so how to organize, compare, and contrast essays. Now, you can organize it according to subjects, or you can organize it according to individual points. Okay, the subject here we call it block lah, block. Okay, for example, my two cousins are very different. You got Joanne and Mary. So Joanne, you got appearance, personality, hobby, interest. Mary, you got appearance, personality, hobby, interest. So you write according to subject. Maksudnya you ada introduction, lepas tu you write about Joanne sahaja dalam perenggan kedua. Perenggan ketiga you hanya cakap pasal Mary, and then your conclusion. Habis. Or you can do it point by point. Maksudnya you buat compare and contrast. My two cousins are very different. You cakap pasal appearance dulu, and then you go to personality, and then you go to hobby and interest. So now you can use whatever that works best for you, tapi it depends on your thesis statement. Now you remember, when you write compare and contrast essay, when you write your thesis statement, your topic sentence, your points, how you arrange them, it all depends on your thesis statement. We will look at this later. I'll give you some examples. Okay, again, this is the outline. You got your introduction, you got the hook, you got the main idea, you got the thesis statement, and then your main body, and then your conclusion. Now, if you want to see this, I suggest you pause and watch this part and just look at this part if you want to read through it. But I'm not going to cover it because it will take too long of a time. Okay, so let's review again. What are the approaches? Okay, there's actually three. I written here two, but there's actually three. The first one, you can use Venn diagram. You just write, you just scribble at your paper, counting at your kertas. When you get your paper, the similarities and differences, the compare and contrast. Okay, you just counting, and then you get some idea. Okay, or you can use point by point. For example, like earlier you saw Mary and Joanne, and then Users right, okay. And finally you have the block structure. Okay, sorry, yeah, point by point is like appearance, and then what else we have there tadi, personality, hobby, interest. Kalau block structure, it is like you talk about person that you talk about, for example, like interesting place to visit, you want to talk about Langkawi. So paragraph 1 introduction, paragraph 2 you only talk about Langkawi, paragraph 3 maybe you want to talk about Redang Island. Okay, so you need to know the differences lah. Okay, and what is the best approach for you? Like I said, the best approach depends on your thesis statement. Ia bergantung kepada your thesis statement. What is the best approach that you want to use? Most students they will use I think most of them will use point by point. Some students prefer block structure. It doesn't matter whatever structure you use. Don't feel like, oh, point by point maksudnya you can get A. Block structure means you will not get the A. So it really doesn't matter. The best structure, it depends on your own skills and also your thesis statement. Okay, let's review once again. With compare and comparison essay, sorry, with comparison and or contrast essay, what you can do is you can find the subtle differences or the unexpected similarities. Subtle means kat sini perbezaan yang kecil. For example, let me show to you. Okay, okay. Here, Harry Potter. Okay, so for me, the unexpected similarity for me was the print to film. Okay, I thought Superman started as cartoons, but when you're right here like this, we know Superman started as a comic. Okay, so that was the unexpected similarity. Maksudnya benda ni sama lah. Okay, the subtle differences for me was Harry Potter is from England, Superman is from US. But most people will say that Harry Potter and Superman comes from the West, okay, dari negara barat. But there is a difference there. One is from US, one is from UK. Okay, let's continue. Okay, I'm going to look at the question now. Okay, this one again, if you want to look at it, you can pause, you can read through. But again, you do not have to because I'm giving you all the main points. But if you want more than that, you can. Please do so. Okay, we look at the question that you did last week. Sorry, not last week, this week. In your class, you have been talking about your favorite destinations. Your teacher has asked you to write an essay on interesting places to visit in Malaysia. So the question is asking you interesting places. All right, interesting places. Ada S. So not one. It's asking you 2 or 3. So you know by now you need to compare and contrast. Okay, you need to compare and contrast the interesting places. Now the question does not tell you you have to compare and contrast. No, but this is critical thinking. This is higher order thinking skills. What they call it, kebat. So you need to. So immediately when you see this, you should know. Oh, okay, they're talking about interesting places. So different places in Malaysia that has similarities and differences. But of course, this question does not tell you to do that. This question is very straightforward. In your essay, you should write about interesting places in Malaysia, what kind of activities you can enjoy in these places, what makes these places interesting. Now, you can answer this directly as possible. Okay, the interesting places in Malaysia is Langkawi, and then you talk about Langkawi. You can only talk about Langkawi, but you'll get a low mark. Now, I'm targeting you. If you are watching this video, I'm targeting you to get a very high mark. I'm targeting you for you to think critically. That is why I'm giving you this video. That's why I'm making this video. I want you to think beyond than describing. Don't just describe. Tapi give some analysis. Give some synthesis. Apa maksud synthesis? You can Google later. But basically, that's what I want you to do. I want you to give your opinion. I don't want you to just describe what kind of activities you can enjoy in these places. We can enjoy reading books on the beach. And that's all. And that is just describing. You need to give more if you want to score better. Actually, it's not about scoring A. It's more about for you to think more critically and more reflectively. When you can think more critically, you can make better decisions in your life. Okay, that is why we are telling you need to think critically, you need to compare and contrast. Because when you can compare and contrast, you can make better decisions in your own life, and that is important. Okay, we are going to look at 3 different examples. The first one, thesis statement, example 1. This is all written by your friends. I've taken this from your friends, okay? Therefore, there are many activities that I can do there, such as climbing Bukit Terese, enjoying the natural view from the canopy walk, seeing the animals in the zoo, and finally visiting the villages of the indigenous people. Indigenous people is orang asli. Now, this student has already, okay, I give you some background information supaya you tahu. The student is writing to go to Taman Negara, okay, the national park, and this student has immediately said the activities that he or she wants to do, which is these 4 activities. Now, this thesis statement, if you ask me, is strong. It's a good thesis statement, but the question is asking you interesting places, and you have immediately said only one place, tapi in this one place ni you have given maybe 2 more or 3 more things lah, like Bukit Terese, Canopy Walk, and zoo, and the villages. So these 4 things can be considered as places, but the question is asking you interesting places in Malaysia. So the question wants you to write more about the places, not about one place and the different areas that you can go in one place. So you need to be careful here, okay? But this thesis statement is strong, it is good, but it is immediately talking about one place, and it is immediately talking about the activities that the writer wants to do. Okay, so how do we find the things to compare and contrast? Okay, let me stop sharing here. Let me just stop sharing. Okay, let me share with you this 1 minute. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you how to find the points. Okay, so let's insert a table. Okay, so we are going to compare and contrast. Okay, so now we can see that. Okay, let's just bring, sorry, some technical error, biasalah. Okay, right, so let's bring this here. This is the thesis statement. So we know that this student has written down the activities already. Okay, so the activities are climbing Bukit Terese. Let's only take 3 activities. The student has put 4, but we only take 3 lah. Okay, this one, and let's take this, visiting the villages of the indigenous people. So we already have the activities here. Okay, this is the subject. So what are we going to compare? What are we going to compare? So this is where you need to think. Okay, you need to think what are the things that you want to compare. This is where your KBAT comes in. So I think the first thing I can compare is cost. Okay, the harga. Okay, and maybe the second thing I can compare is perhaps the type of experience. What are the so I already have activities here. So here I can write activities again. So I'm going to write experience. What are the experience things? What are the things that you can experience? And maybe the final thing that I want to compare and contrast is the benefits. Okay, the benefits. Okay, now let's look at it. Okay, so this climbing Bukit Teresa, I think this is free. And I think this enjoying natural canopy walk, I think there is a charge to it. I'm just going to say RM15. Okay, RM15. What do we call this? We call this entrance fee. Yuran kemasukan, I think. And finally here, maybe you need to give a donation. So all of this is KBAT. This is where KBAT comes in, guys. This is how you think. Okay, experience. Okay, what is the experience you can get from climbing Bukit Terese? Okay, it is a fun field activity for sure. So you can write fun field. It is a tiring activity, I believe. Of course, it is tiring. And maybe another experience you can say is you get to cook in the forest. Okay, you get to cook in the forest. This is also one of the experience that you can get. It's actually an activity, but here cara you cakap is an experience. Your first time cooking in the forest. Okay, so you can add that first time cooking in the forest. First time cooking in the forest. Okay, enjoying the natural view from the canopy walk. Okay, how do we do this? Okay, so you can say, okay, maybe this is your first time experiencing it. So you can say, first time experience of canopy walk. So, and then how it was, okay, you can say it was scary but exciting. Okay, visiting the villages of the indigenous people. What do you get? Okay, maybe you can say you get to meet the orang asli. So every day you get to meet orang asli. Yeah, you get to live their lifestyle and appreciate the environmental knowledge, and you can cook with them. So these are all the experience you get visiting the village. Okay, you get to appreciate, you menghargai their knowledge of the environment. That is something that we do not have. But orang asli people, they really care for their environment. We, on the other hand, sometimes we pollute our environment. So meeting them can inspire us to be more environmental friendly. Okay, so all of that you can write. Okay, what is the benefit of climbing? Okay, so you get fresh air. Obviously, you get fresh air. It increases your stamina. Okay, and enjoying the canopy walk, the natural view. What you get it? You can. What is the benefit? You can learn knowledge, learn new knowledge. Not learn lah, gain dapat gain new knowledge. On flora and fauna. But maybe it's not flora and fauna. Canopy walk is only so gain new knowledge on plants. Okay. Maybe you can hear an exotic plants. You can add another word here. This sounds cooler. And maybe for here you get to learn new what do you want to say? Because yeah, I can say learn lah, learn, or maybe you can say experience menghayati or appreciate, experience the culture of orang asli. You also can indigenous people, okay, no problem. And also you get to try new food. Okay, so then you have your points. Okay, can you see? Okay, this is how you build your points. When you want to do compare and contrast, you build this. This one not free, this is fee, entrance fee. Okay, all right, clear guys? Okay, let me just stop sharing this. We will now go back to our slides. Share slides. Okay, all right. Okay, so we are okay. So right, okay. Now this, look at this thesis statement. Therefore, this, okay, can you see? Can you see? Okay, it's recording. Okay. Therefore, this essay will explore the various places which are Kinabalu National Park, Pangkor Island, and Langkawi. Okay, this thesis statement, it is very straightforward. I like it a lot because I know what to expect. I know I'm going to look at Kinabalu National Park in Perenggan 2, Pangkor Island in Perenggan 3, Langkawi in Perenggan 3. Sorry, Perenggan 4. Langkawi Perenggan 4. Perenggan 5 conclusion. So I get to see immediately that I know what the student wants to write. Okay. Compared to this, although the activities are there, it's very clear, but the problem is you're looking at one place and three different activities. So that causes some problem. Your content, you cannot get 5, maybe you'll get 2 or 3 for your content marks. Okay, but this one, the content marks, you still can get 5 because you're talking about the various interesting places. So you still can get full content marks. I'm not sure I need to read the full essay. But for now, your thesis statement is strong. Bila thesis statement kamu strong, your ideas will flow through very easily. That is why your thesis statement should be very, very strong. Okay, I have done this. Okay, you're going to look at this together. Okay, so we got the places. Okay, Kinabalu National Park, Pangkor Island, Langkawi. What I have done, I have done the location, cost, activities, and benefits. Okay, we look at the location. Okay, location Sabah, Perak, Kedah. Cost, I put the cost, I put moderately affordable, moderately cheap because free trade zone, zone perdagangan bebas, Langkawi ya. Activities, feeding wildlife, learn about animals. Okay, Pangkor Island tadi I Google, so I dapat EC ni. So you remember, if you want to write about your points, you need to have the EC. You need to know about the place. Okay, visit historical Dutch fort, visit Taoist temple, enjoy the beach, and then Langkawi fun rides, learn about the history of Masri. And then I add another one called benefits. Why I add another one? Because you look at location. Location ni sikit je. Sabah, Perak, Kedah. You want to give huraian pun you tak boleh bagi banyak. Okay, if you want to do point by point. So if I was you, I'll combine location and cost sebagai perengan 2, perengan ketiga activities, perengan ketiga, perengan keempat benefits, habis. Okay, because location and cost ni sedikit saja, you cannot give a lot of huraian, but activities and benefits you can give a lot of huraian. So if you give location satu perenggan, cost satu perenggan, perengan 2 and 3 akan nampak pendek. Bila dia nampak pendek, dia tak nampak comel. Okay, it doesn't look nice. Okay, so you want your essay to look nice. Okay, all the paragraphs should have the even number of sentences. So contoh perengan 2 you ada 20 ayat, perengan 3 pun cuma 20 ayat, but of course not 20 sentences lah. For your essay, I think 10 sentence to 15 sentences good enough already. Okay, activities and then the benefits. Again, you want to see this, you can pause, you can look at it later. Okay, and then the third one, look at the third one. So these are 3 different thesis statements. The third thesis statement is like this. Therefore, this essay will explore how visiting interesting places can give inner peace, a sense of gratitude of the natural beauty, and increase our knowledge widely. So basically, these are all the benefits that you get from visiting interesting places. So again, this becomes the subject. So it becomes a bit tricky kat sini. Soalan dia tanya interesting places, but you have given me the benefits. Okay, so you might want to change, but if you want to kekalkan pun boleh, can. But you need to write the place. If not, you akan terpesong. You will not get your content 5 marks. Your content will be 2 or 1. So this is more dangerous because you have no interesting places here. You have only given the benefit. So where is the interesting places? None. This one is gempak. This is good because it has given me the 3 places. This one only give me 1 place, but the activities are there. Okay, but this one no interesting places, only the benefits. So you must be careful. So what you need to do, you must do damage control. You kena pastikan you tak terpesong. You need to write the place. Okay, can give inner peace kat mana? Pulau Perhentian Pulau Kapas, Perhentian Islands, Kapas Island. Okay, sense of gratitude of the natural beauty, Taman Negara Kinabalu National Park. Okay, increase our knowledge widely, China Street in Kuala Terengganu, perhaps the Islamic Civilization Park. Okay, these are the place. Okay, or here you can put like National Museum, but National Museum is just it's a National Museum is not a place. Okay, so you must be very careful when you write this. Okay, all right, the reasons. Inner peace. Okay, the beach, the beach is a tranquil, peaceful place. You are away from the chaotic city life. And then Taman Negara, the reason is can witness the biodiversity of Malaysia's wildlife and exotic plants, appreciate the beauty of nature, increase our knowledge widely. Okay, the reason is you can learn the different cultures and religions in Malaysia, and you can taste different food. You can participate. That's the activity. Okay, and then the activities: lying on the beach, snorkeling, and then this is reading. This is Salah Asia. I forget the E and the G, so that's why nampak typo. I'll adjust this later. The sense of gratitude of the natural beauty. You can go for canopy walk. You can feed animals. You can learn more about the animals and plants. And then finally for activities here, you can participate in cultural activities. Blah blah blah. So you nampak tak? You need to give the place. And then for here, I give reason and activities and benefits already given by the writer. So you must be very careful when you write this kind of essays because the essay is asking you give interesting places. So you need to give interesting places. Maybe you also can give reason and activities. The reason why I give activities because again, look at the question here. What kind of activities you can enjoy in these places? Now see what makes these places interesting. So you need to goreng lah. You need to jawab juga that part. Okay, what makes these places interesting? You can take from your benefits. You can take from your activities. Okay, all right. Okay, now topic sentence. Okay, this video is pretty long, guys. It's 25 minutes already. But we try to because this is considered for one whole class lah. That's why it's that long. But I hope that this video helps you. Okay, let's continue very quickly. This is the last slide already, actually. Okay, writing topic sentence. So we are using the third example. We are using this example. This is the thesis statement that we are choosing, and we are writing the topic sentence for this. Look how I write. Topic sentence. What is topic sentence? Topic sentence is the first line in each new paragraph. So for paragraph 2, 3, and 4, you will have topic sentence. Okay. So this is the thesis statement. Therefore, this essay will explore how visiting interesting places can give inner peace, a sense of gratitude of the natural beauty, and increase our knowledge widely. And then my topic sentence is these three topic sentence. Firstly, visiting interesting places can give us inner peace. Settle. So this is your perengan ketiga, isi kedua. Secondly, visiting interesting places also enables us, membolehkan kita to have a sense of gratitude of the natural beauty. Settle. Last one, finally, we can also increase our knowledge widely about Malaysia by visiting historical places. Settle. That is your three topic sentence. Habis. Now, your topic sentence, after your topic sentence, you give your points lah. So, for example, like here, pulau perhentian kan. Okay. Firstly, visiting interesting places can give us inner peace. Okay. Malaysia has many beaches like Pulau Perhentian and Redang Island, or Perhentian Islands and Redang Island, which can help us to release our stress. The main reason is the beaches. The main reason is by visiting the beaches, we can go away from the chaotic city life, or we can run away from the chaotic city life or the hustle and bustle of city life. Macam tu. Okay. And then these are some linkers. Again, if you want to see this, you can pause, or I can give you the slide. You can look at the slide later. I don't want to take too much time. So already 26 minutes, one of my longest videos actually. So I'm going to stop now. I hope this helps you to understand how to organize your points, and also how to write. Okay, so again, we look here. These are the ways that you can organize. This is easier to see actually. Okay, look at this. Go back to this. And also you have the slides later. You can look at how I find my points. This is how I find my points. Okay. Remember, after finding your points, look back at the question. Make sure you're answering all the three questions. What makes these places interesting? You need to write that too. Okay. Langkawi is interesting because it has the legend of Masuri. Something like that. Mostly, if you have these points, you will be able to write why it is interesting. Okay. That's all for today. I wish you guys the best. And if you can, please write this essay. Okay, that's all. Thank you.